Fraser, what we've been doing during the international break, is it a good chance, given all the games that the teams had, to rest and recuperate?
Yeah, I think so. It's obviously, we had a successful kind of period over the last couple of months, and over the last month, and then been a good chance just to give players a bit of a rest and a few days off as well, just to kind of get away and change the scenery. So no, it's been good. Got some good work in as well. Obviously worked hard. The lads who've stayed behind, so I think we're all in a good place.
With the momentum that the team had, does the international break sometimes come at the wrong time, or do you feel you need that rest?
It's a hard one because it just comes when it comes. I think we're obviously in a good place and on a good run, and it's just one of them. I think ideally it would have been nice to kind of keep going, but we can't control that, and so it's come at a good time in a way to give lads a bit of a break as well. So I think everyone's refreshed and everyone's looking forward to the weekend now and want to get back at it.
When it is the international break and some of your teammates are away, does it make you miss being away on international duty and trying to get back there?
Yeah, for certain. I've always said I want to try and get back in the England squads, and but when you don't make the squad, it's just it's obviously disappointing. But it's just one of them where it just makes you want to work hard and work that bit harder, and that's what I've done. Got some good work in, and it's just a case, like I always say, of just trying to play as well as I can here, and try and make it a tougher decision for someone else. So that's all I can do, is try and play as well as I can and see what happens.
Do you still think the Scottish League is from England at this point? Is anyone doing any that can't get in touch to see how you're getting on? Or?
No, I've not spoken to anyone, but that's standard, whether you're kind of in the squad or not in the squad. So it's just one of them. It's not spoken to anyone, but that's just the way it is.
Do you think playing that in Europe and the way you've been playing in Europe will help your case as well, not just in the Scottish League but in the Europa League?
Yeah, I think so. I think when we look back, kind of the first time I was here, obviously kind of Champions League and Europa League was kind of fundamental behind getting me into the England squad. So as I've said, if I can play well in those games, you're playing big teams, and if you're playing well in those games, then there's no reason why that can't help your case. But it's just one of them. It's out of my hands, and just want to play as well as I can, and we'll see what happens.
Do you think that it's the European games over playing in the domestic competition here that really what gets you back into that international stage if it comes?
No, I think it's both really. I think it's all right if you're playing well in the Europa League, but then you've got to also be playing well in the league. So I think it's a combination of the two, and you've just got to be playing well in both, and then see what happens.
When you first came up, there were suggestions that Southampton had a recall option for you in January. Have you heard anything more about that? Do you expect to go back south or see out the season up here?
No, I don't think there's a recall. So I think I'm here for the season from my side of things, and I'm happy here and glad to be back here and back playing, and just want to do as well as I can whilst I'm here, and I'll be here for the rest of the season, I think.
From your point of view, that must be encouraging. You've got that sort of settled status for the rest of the year. As long as you're playing well with them in the team here as well.
No, it's brilliant. Obviously when I had the opportunity to come back up, I was glad that it was going to be for the season, and I wanted to come back here and I wanted to be playing, and it's good to be back, and we've had a good start to the season anyway, and so yeah, and absolutely buzzing to be up here and making the most of it.
How much are you enjoying?
Have you got long-term plans? I mean, are you looking beyond this season, or are you just also very much the short term?
Just the short term really. So much of what will happen will be out of my hands. So it's just one of them. I'm just concentrating kind of week by week, just enjoy it whilst I'm here and make the most of it, and just want to do well, and we'll see. The rest will take care of itself, so I'll just wait and see what happens.
How much are you enjoying playing that regular football?
Yeah, absolutely loving it. I think it was very hard kind of 18 months before that, not playing when I was so used to playing. I think I'd play pretty much every game apart from when I was out injured. So yeah, no, absolutely delighted to be back playing, and to be playing for this club as well. It's very special, and you get to play in some fantastic games, and you're always competing, and the standards are so high. So you know, it's a fantastic club to be a part of, and you know, I'm just loving every second of playing and having that back in my life.
When you compare your first spell at Celtic to this, how would you rate the standard that you're coming up against now in Scotland? Has it changed?
It's always hard, like comparing over time. I think looking back's always a bit hard, but I don't know. I think the standard's probably improved. I think like throughout the whole league, I think it's probably better. I think every team's kind of improved and developed. So yeah, I'd probably say it's got better, but it is hard to compare over time.
Has Gareth Southgate or anyone from the management team of England spoken to you since you were last in a squad?
No, but that's just normal. Do you know what I mean? It's not a surprise or anything. So it's just one of them. It's just the way it is.
You must be happy with the clean sheet record so far. It's almost like 1 every 2 games, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. You know, it's always nice to keep more. To be honest. So, you know, I think we're kind of proud of how we've been playing, and you know, especially the last month, the kind of results that we got. But you know, it's early doors in the season, and you know, I think now we've just got to look forward to this next chunk of games between now and the winter break, and you know, we need to get off to a good start on Saturday and keep winning.
Ross Wilson has joined Rangers. How well do you know him from Southampton?
Yeah, very well. You know, I think me and Ross had a lot to deal with each other, and you know, we had a good couple of years together there. So you know, I think we've dealt with each other quite a lot, and you know, we've got a good relationship, and yeah, you know, it's just funny how it works out, and obviously, you know, he's gone to Rangers, and you know, wish him the best there.
There's not an international break now till next March. From previous campaigns when you've been up here, how important is this big chunk running through Christmas into New Year in terms of determining who wins the league?
Yeah, you know, I mean, up here, kind of every chunk of the season's important for kind of different ways, different reasons. Obviously, we've got this chunk now until kind of New Year's, but we just kind of concentrate on ourselves. You know, I think, you know, we just need to play well and keep picking up the results and performing well like we have done so far. And you know, if we're winning the league, there's so many games left, it's hard to say what's going to happen. So we've literally just got to concentrate on ourselves, and you know, obviously I think we want to keep winning in the league. We want to win the Europa League group, and you know, we've got a cup final to look forward to as well. So you know, we're not looking too far ahead. We'll just keep going kind of game by game, and we'll see what happens.
Given you're neck and neck with Rangers, how important will that cup final be in terms of a psychological advantage for who wins?
I don't know. I see it as a one-off game, to be honest. It's a cup final, and you know, both teams want to win the cup final. I don't think on that day anyone will be looking too much at the league. So I think it's just one of them. I think, you know, both teams will go into that and obviously want to win it and get that first bit of silverware. But with regards to the league, I don't know what effect that will have.
We talked when you were here, when you first came up, about your relationship with Neil Lennon, how had been positive in that first spell. How's it been going this time round? Yeah,
brilliant. You know, he's always been fantastic with me. Whether it was the first time I was here or since I've been back, you know, I think he's such a good man manager, and he just knows how to get the best out of the lads and as individuals and who needs what. And so yeah, we've got a fantastic relationship, and you know, I'm very lucky that, you know, he was able to bring me back in the summer, and you know, hopefully I can repay his favour.
Has his approach changed anything in terms of tactically, or just sort of the man management side?
I don't know. I think obviously tactically it changes given the players that we've got in the squad. I think you kind of got to adapt his tactics a bit. But no, he's always been a fantastic man manager, and you know, he's obviously got a great desire to win. And so no, I don't think he's really changed. I think, you know, we're all a bit older and a bit wiser. And you know, I can't speak highly enough of him. You know, I think he's done an absolutely fantastic job the first time he was here, and he's doing the same again now. So you know, I'm very lucky to get to play for him.
He says he's mellowed a wee bit, matured a wee bit. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, probably a little bit, but he's obviously still got that burning desire to win, and I don't think he'll ever lose that, and that's the most important thing.